Salutations, family. Welcome back to the Purple Crown Goddess Tarot. I am the Purple Crown Goddess, Miss Nakia Monique. And today I'm going to be doing a health and prosperity reading. No. I'm not doing health and prosperity readings today. Today I'm doing a reading on heavy emotions. So if you're feeling emotionally heavy right now, then these readings are for you. Also, I won't be doing everybody's zodiac sign. I won't, unless I'm divinely guided as I get closer to the end. But I'm going to be doing why am I saying vital signs? Gosh, it seems like I do need to be doing a health and prosperity reading, but I think that those are going to be next. Let's see what the divine wants us to do. Let's see. Most High God, Divine Mother and Father, thank you so much for allowing me to be a conduit of your messages. Thank you for allowing this message to reach the viewer in divine time. Thank you for allowing your messages to be clear. Thank you for allowing for secret synchronicities so that the viewer knows that the messages were divinely orchestrated just for them. In your name, I thank you so much. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So it is. Okay, let's see what type of readings the Most High God wants us to do. Because for some reason, I keep wanting to say vital signs instead of your zodiac signs. What type of reading do you want this to be, Most High God? Wow. So then we need to continue on with the love readings. I had really taken a pause on these readings, but we're going to continue on with them then. Whose reading is this? Going to be, we're on reading number 5. Okay, I'm doing a blind eye to the readings. We've already done 1 through 4. Whoever this is, I don't know yet. Like I said, I have everybody sign in these envelopes labeled 1 through 12. So whoever was reading 1, there's a lot of information in there for you. And I'm just sharing here on this video because you might be here because of your sun, moon, or rising. So maybe you watched reading 1, or maybe reading 1 was for you as well. And I also have the cards labeled in the title. Okay, so the envelopes, whatever envelopes they were, because that's how I'm referencing them in the videos, you'll see C1, C2, C3, C4, all the way through C12, and you'll know that that's what they mean. Okay, and I am not miscounting the cervical vertebrae. Okay. Just a little medical humor. Okay, so let's go on. These were the energies that I was using to pull for the Divine Feminine. Those are the Divine Masculine. So let me explain the reading to you. Divine Feminine side, Divine Masculine side. Lapis Lazuli for Divine Masculine and clear quartz for Feminine. Okay. The way I would like for you to watch this reading is that if you're single, if you're in a relationship, either way, take from both sides. None of us are all feminine or all masculine. Recognize your imbalances so that we can experience a sacred marriage in the heart space of self first, to call in divine unions or to balance out the divine unions that we're already in that may be going through a little bit of problems. Okay. So we're just going to pull the emotional energy for both feminine and masculine. Energies for divine feminine. Okay, that came out fast. There's a consciousness of your true emotions and where they're coming from. Lots of anger, lots of sadness. I feel like this is showing me the grieving process. And so there may have been a major loss in your life recently. Divine Masculine. So this is us continuing the flame in the mirror readings, okay? The flame in the mirror. Divine masculine emotional energies for card number 5. Most High God. Energies for divine masculine. Most High God. Divine Mother and Father. Humor and freedom. I don't know why when I was shuffling, oh, the happiness card was a big deal. So the energies that the divine masculine are in are freedom and humor. Okay, now let's pull the mirror. Now the mirror is the most interesting thing. And I have been using this deck here, the sexual deck. I mean, it's a very sexually explicit deck. Let me see how much room I've got here. Okay, so I can just, so I don't have too many of the cards out of bounds for you guys, okay? But I don't feel drawn to this deck right now at all. You see, I even have it in reverse. I got cards going this way and that. I'm not feeling it right now, okay? So what I am going to use, yeah, this deck is a mess right now, and I'm not feeling it. So what I am going to use instead is my comedic deck, okay? And the comedic deck was one where I was pulling the divine masculine's energy initially. So let's use this deck to pull the mirror. This is the mirror of love, the flames mirror. You know, with a lot of times in relationships, we tend to point fingers a lot without recognizing that there is something about ourselves that we are being shown. Too oftentimes we look at the surface of the experience without looking at the experience in totality and understanding our emotions and what messages are trying to be made clear for us within our emotions. So show me, Divine Mother and Father, the mirror between mind, heart, and sacred space, referring to the chakra energies of the crown, the heart, and the sacral chakra between masculine and feminine. The Judgment card pops out. So right out the gate, I'm getting this feeling of self-judgment if you are here for self. And then I'm also getting this energy of if this is about a relationship. The masculine energy is somewhat almost like this childish energy of being of laughing at the divine feminine for something. And I want to say it's the connection because it is the love reading. So mind, Divine Mother and Father, the mirror, heart, ooh, and sacral. Okay, the heart is heavy. The heart space is heavy. The mind is heavy, but the heart is the heaviest. Lots of imbalance in the heart space. Lots of disconnection, disassociation, a game that's being played almost. But this isn't going to have the best outcome if there can't be a recognition of what's happening from the divine masculine standpoint. Let's see. I usually pull the mind first, but let's see what's happening in the heart space. So we have the Scribe of Swords here. This is a very interesting card, and I want to use the book to share with you about this now. This is the Comedic Tarot. The Scribes are very interesting cards. I really enjoy reading this book. I mean, just for the information. I want to excuse the pause, okay? Okay, so this card talks towards curiosity, inspiration, vigilance, protection, fairness, mental agility, fighting injustices. Okay, so there's an injustice that has taken place here, and that's why this Scribe of Swords is here in the heart space with all of this beneath. Underneath, look, Aset and Asur. Wow, 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 wow. This is like, as far as lovers are concerned, these are the ultimate lovers. And injustice has taken place in the heart space for these lovers. Okay. Aset and Asur. Okay. What? In the mind, the Four of Scepters, which would be the Four of Wands. And then underneath is the Six of Scepters, the Six of Wands. So in the mind space, the mirror that is taking place is this mirror of winning a battle versus building. Like, are we fighting for something, or are we building something? Are we building something, or are we fighting for something? I also hear, you know, just lighten up, loosen your grip. Like, it's really no need to be that angry, because I feel that the divine masculine energy is breaking or pulling a running type energy because of what's happening here. So there's very little going on in the sacred space. Only 2 cards. This has never happened before. The Scribe of Ankhs. Okay, so another scribe here versus the Seven of Scepters. So not much sexual activities happening here. Not a lot of receiving, because the divine feminine energy is the energy of receiving, the energy that sets itself up to be moved by the masculine. And there's a little bit of a selfishness here over on the divine masculine side. Let me just make sure that we're still recording, okay? And we're good. Okay, so look what card was sitting over to the side. It's the Pyramid, which is usually the Tower in traditional tarot, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that there is something that is breaking. There was a way that something was being seen that is falling. A way that, and like I said, with this was giving me Tower energy, okay? You've got a lot of gifts coming, though, to the heart space. And it is concerning love. And it is concerning prosperity and protection and blessings. And this is in the mirrored space. So this is a space that is controllable for either side. Okay, I'm going to just sit this here. I'm going to put these like this more so that you can see them during the reading. Okay, I'm going to put this pyramid underneath because that was like a little bonus. All right, now I'm going to pull energies for the divine feminine. Explain this energy to me from the divine feminine's point of view. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Too many bad memories I'm hearing. Too many bad memories. Like, just so many things have happened. And yes, I understand that things are supposed to come to make me strong. But this just is outrageous. This does not seem fair. I don't understand why this is going this way or what is happening. But this is why there's a break in this sacred area here, because the sacredness of the heart space has been broken. The Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck is showing me that, you know, I keep hearing like pick and choose which seeds you're going to let grow and which growth you're going to consider to be weeds. Okay. Pulling energy for the divine masculine side, divine mother and father. Energies for the divine masculine. The Emperor. I'm hearing my way or the highway. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands there, my way or the highway. Then the King of Swords underneath. So there is not a lot of compromise in this situation. Okay, there's not a lot of compromise in this situation. The sexual energy is really low. The sacredness of the relationship seems to be taken for granted, and that's in the physical, the spiritual, and the mental. But let's pull Romance Angels cards and see what's going on. Advice of any kind, because the energy just seems to be really off here. So who's right doesn't matter at this point for whoever's listening. It doesn't really matter who's right or who's wrong, because you can be dead wrong. You can be dead right sometimes. Energies to help to understand this connection more, Divine Mother and Father, to provide comfort for the viewer. Okay. I'm seeing engagement, true love and chemistry, and love yourself first, and religious factors. Okay, and this is not either or. These are just deciding. These are just cards that I pulled to help me to understand the energies a lot better. Yeah, so with the religious factors and then the Emperor over here, I'm getting this sense of, both energies really need to take this time to, both Divine Masculine and Feminine need to define, not just redefine, but just define, period. What is love to you? Like, what makes you feel loved and valued? What sparks the chemistry? Because the chemistry seems to be low in the 3D, very high in the heart space, and pretty balanced in the mind. So somewhere between the mind and the physical, there's been some sort of disconnect. This love is true love. I feel a heaviness on the feminine side and a lightheartedness on the Divine Masculine side, but I also see this my way or the highway energy, and it's being mirrored with this energy of bad memories. Like, if you don't forgive me and forget about what's happening, I'm gone. And over here, you need to acknowledge what has happened, and then I can move on, because it's not about we, it's about us. You're not acknowledging what is happening, and that's why that's why I feel this anger. That's why I'm so aware of so much anger. And I feel that this Divine Feminine is thinking of cutting everything, like happiness over everything. I'm going to pull energy from my deck. Thank you, Divine Mother and Father. Show me messages that will assist the viewer at this time. Look, crown chakra, again, focusing on what is important. I see a lot of shadow energy here. The shadows cannot exist where the light shines. Joy over here. Humor and joy. So for some Divine Masculines, this is the time for you to really step into your ability to laugh at things and let things go. And look, freedom shows up again. So that's twice. So I'm feeling this really restrictive energy on the Divine Masculine side. And that could truly... Oh, and it's throat energy. It's like the Divine Masculine is feeling like, what is the point in me? I have to laugh because I can't say anything, because she already has it all figured out anyway. Or he, you know, interchangeably. I just got to use it like that. I have to use those pronouns to read. Any more messages, any more energies you would like to share? Okay, so this energy, look, underneath the bottom, cry when you need to, let the tears heal you. But when you're done, get up and fight like a spiritual gangster. Spiritual gangster, you know? I'm also, with the sacral energy being so low here, the magnum stands out the most to me. Condoms and crystals, protect yourself, because there might be an energy of feeling just really really undervalued over here and over here. But this is divinely look, ooh, and with fever, yeah, be careful as far as the sexual interactions. Divinely orchestrated chaos or drama, meaning things are warming up just to alert you to what is going on here with this chemistry between you two, because the chemistry is really coming on just so that you can heal yourselves. Being single has been good to me because being single has always allowed me to be my whole self. Okay, so for those of you who are healing yourselves right now to pull in a relationship, you first have to understand that a relationship is only the healthiness or the health of a relationship is founded upon how whole each parts of the union are. With the Aset and Asur here, that puts me in the mind of the divine holy trinity, okay, of mother, father, child. That trinity doesn't work as if each member of that trinity is not whole. Okay, each member pours into the other at certain times, but it cannot be continuous. You have to remember that the source is the source. Then we have salt. You are the salt of the earth. Very significant. What it means by salt of the earth, this, I just literally had a download about this yesterday. Okay, there is a relationship between salt and water. Okay, and for most people understand that water goes where the salt goes. The salt is the water itself is the consciousness of life. Okay, the water is the consciousness of life. The water is this part of life and evolution, the essence of memories, of forward going, of growing. It's this part of us that we need so much but understand so very little. Okay, so what you have to understand is that wherever you go, you attract everything to you that you need. You are the salt of the earth. The solar plexus here, this is basically the sun card. This is trusting your intuition through all things. This masculine and feminine energy here, I feel a break. But the reason why this break has taken place is because there is a need to focus more on the relationship with the Most High God on both sides. Okay? Anger is a way to alert us of our passions or an area of life that we truly need to focus on, or our life purpose. So if there is anger that is coming up and you're conscious of it and aware of it, there is an opportunity to transmute that energy. With the divine masculine energy, you're only as trapped as your mind says you are. Okay, you have the King of Swords here, and that's letting me know, look, you've got 6 of Cups, while the divine feminine side has 6 of Cups in reverse. It's like you guys are remembering things differently, so differently. There's an ego death taking place in the divine masculine. Okay, so let's pull an angel card. And I did this reading so different from all the other readings, but I'm going to pull angel energies on both sides, and then we're going to get out of here. So the advice is to truly give into your intuition, trust in the process, know that love is love. If there is love truly, then see that there is love in all things. If there is no love, then you have to understand that that's coming from self. That's coming from self, okay? Divine masculine, angelic assistance for divine masculine energies. Angelic assistance for divine masculine energies. Angelic assistance, there we go. Angelic assistance for divine feminine energies. Angelic assistance for divine feminine energies. Okay. We have angel of the universe over here. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking, because this thinking, the focus on whatever it has caused the anger is not allowing movement. And it's also forcing a lot of things to clog in the heart space. And there's not an ability to flow between the heart and what you give out. Okay? Divine Masculine, ecstasy. So, yeah, like I'm saying, and it's Archangel Zaphael. There's a longing for physical connection from the Divine Masculine side, but the Divine Feminine is caught up on a lot of negative energies, okay? A lot of negative energies. The Divine is asking for both sides to become more playful, asking for the Divine Masculine to free himself in the mind, use humor as a way to combat this stagnancy, and asking the Divine Feminine to trust your intuition and shine your light in those dark spaces so that you can see what's actually holding you back, okay? Divine Masculine, ecstasy is more than sexual things, okay? Ecstasy is something that I feel that you should do some research on, and see how does this understanding or understanding of ecstasy, how will this assist me in not only my relationship, but in myself with my connection to the Most High God, okay? So I hope that these messages have been of assistance to you, family. If so, let me know. And until next time, continue to vibrate love, vibrate well. Peace.